What's up, guys? I've got a 2006 W164 ML500. Probably has an issue you guys have as well, which is that the lift gate will actually open no problem with the remote or whatever, but it won't close. So I know that the hydraulic pump's working fine, but it won't close. And so just the faults that come back were for these pinch sensors that sit right in here. And if yours are like mine, after almost 20 years, they look pretty bad. So it's kind of a seal that I'd want to replace anyway. And the challenge was actually finding these parts. So I ended up getting these from the Alibaba US site. And they actually arrived pretty quickly. But that's where the little grommet is, where they go through. And you gotta fish it out from, well, here's where I've pulled it through, just kind of coming inside the housing for where you would change your brake lights and tail lights. And then the other connectors sitting right here. So I had to take out a couple little Torx, well, 3 of them. So here, here, and here. I didn't have to remove that whole strip. So I'm gonna give this a shot and see if it works, and if it looks nice, I'll do the other side here. Alright, just update. So I got the new one plugged in, and got that grommet fixed back here. I did take this upper Torx out, just so I could get more, a little bit more leverage behind this trim surround piece. But I will say this is really tough work, getting this new one on here properly, because you're trying to basically put on both sides of a pretty thick piece of plastic. And I've got some trim tools. None of them really seem to help all that much, so maybe I'm doing this the dumb way. But let me know in the comments if there's a better way to do this, so I know for next time. All right, got this side all done. Looks all right. There's a little gap there at the top, but if I go over to this side, that exists on this side too. So I'll see what I can do. Try to kind of stretch it across. But you can see this is the original one, how torn up it is. And just kind of getting an eye on where that connector is on this side. Looks like somebody broke this glass before, but it's gonna be underneath this little foam box. See if I can hold this. Have the flashlight in my mouth for a second, but yeah, that's this side. So we're gonna get on it. All right, so I went ahead and disconnected this side, pulled that grommet loose from that hole right there, and then just a matter of peeling this one off. Comes straight off. There's nothing holding it on at the top, and then just cleaning it up a little bit before I go to put the new one on. Ugh. All right, got the other strip in. I tried this one a little bit differently, just to, because basically what it feels like when you're trying to push this stuff on here is if you're trying to load the last round in a magazine that's like brand new. That's what it feels like, just over and over again. But I tried to start it down here, start the top of it down here, and then just kind of slide it up. But maybe got like, I don't know, quarter, third of the way before the friction was just too bad, and I figured adding oil or some sort of like a lubricant to it might be a bad idea given what it's supposed to be doing. But maybe I'm wrong about that. But in any case, I'm going to give it a shot now, button it all up and see if it works. All right, I figured I was gonna have to like turn the car on and off, or I don't know, do something, but I can't believe it. That's freaking awesome. And those parts were about $90 or so, if I recall, shipped. So I'll drop a link in the description for those. I have no affiliation, but it took me forever to find them, and I wasn't even really sure that they were going to be right for this car, but I'm pretty pumped. So hopefully this will help you guys as well.